And today, we got the booty man in the building. How did you end up doing 40 years in jail when you only had 10? That's the biggest question.
Yeah. Came to me.
But that
See that
man,
do them squats, and all them muscles pop out his ass and legs and shit, and I used to sit over and watch him. I just took off running towards him, right? Pulled a knife out, and they scattered. Hey, hold up, young blood. Hey, man, we just came to talk, man. I sound like that, and ripped him. He ran to the door, and then everybody started shaking the door. Man down, go.
I'm talking about, we gotta get in. We ready? Well, I'll tell you about that thumb. No, I'm for real though. Hey, listen, don't do that thumb. Man, what do you mean, fuck me? Fuck you. Listen, what you laughing at?
I just thought, you teach me all that.
I ain't taught you nothing. Listen, the streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, cause the streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama stopped playing with me. And today, we got the booty man in the building. What you mean? Is you like you proud to be the booty man?
Nah, I ain't, man. I'm here for healing.
No, you like you proud to be the booty man.
Yeah, I am.
How can you be proud to be something called like the booty man?
Shoot.
But before you say that, right? Let's go back, right?
Okay.
How did this booty phenomenon? How you say that word?
Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, how does this booty phenomenon start?
Well, it started at an early age, man, when I got locked up. See, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
You know, and at the age of 13, I'm packing guns out there in the streets.
Right.
I was lethal out there. I was a menace, though, for real.
Right.
Out of control. I had a run-in with the police, right?
Right.
They stopped the car of mine on 34th Street in Louisville. They put it on the front page of the Courier Journal how bad it shot the car up, but I didn't get shot.
Right.
And one of the police stuck his gun through the window and emptied it. I saw the fire coming out.
Right.
And didn't get hit. So on our way to the police station, I'm a child.
Right.
He said if it wasn't for your friends crowding around, we would have killed you, black ass. And I spit in his face, right?
Wow.
So the police driving took his hand off the steering wheel because dude went for his gun, right?
Right.
So they had called a backup and all this stuff, come and put me in another police car. You know, we on Broadway.
Right.
You know, and so when I got out, a white lady, I'm going to put it like this, a fat white lady said she saw a young child, me, take a rock and throw it at this security guard building because the police that shot through the window, he got taken off. They gave him a security guard job until he quiets down, right?
Right.
She said he came out and she saw the child shoot him twice and kill him, right?
Right.
And ran.
Right.
She said she saw me in a car, drive past her first, casing it out, and then walk back and do it, right?
Right.
So at trial, we had trial in Louisville, Kentucky. All the police in the city is in the courtroom.
Right.
They want justice. So they said, is the killer anywhere in the court? Do you see him? Point him out. So she looked over at me, and I gave her, my little look I always give my mama when I want to get my way.
Right.
Just a real child look, right? And she tipped her head sideways like she's making a hell of a decision, right? Can you point him out? She said, no, he's not in this courtroom.
Wow.
Case dismissed. All the police went nuts.
Right.
So I got up and I started instead of me looking at, I was too young to be, I was mentally immature.
Right.
Instead of saying, oh God, thank you, I started hollering, you bitch, and I ran out of the courthouse and there was a police car. There was a lot of police out there talking, waiting on the verdict. And one car was parked in the street. It wasn't parked, it was on. And I just jumped in the police car. I stole that car right in front of them as soon as I beat that case.
You beat the case and stole a car? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, I was an attention-seeking juvenile.
Was you that ugly?
Yeah, I was.
What could you want? It's hard for me to look at you right now.
Nah,
but listen, I mean, I'm for real.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
I thought I was ugly.
No, here's what happened.
No, I'm for real. I thought I was ugly. But you was a sight to see.
Yeah, I was.
Still now.
Yeah.
Not was.
Yeah,
right now. No, let's go on. So you don't go.
So
you hop in a police car.
And I started. So I went on and towed their car up, right? Wrecked it, shot it up, all this.
What?
And then I robbed 16 places.
With the car?
Nah, not with their car, with another car.
So you robbed 16 places after that?
Yeah, and I got caught. On the last one, I got caught.
Stop playing with me.
And that's why, even though I was, when they finally caught me, at first they wanted to send me to Central State Hospital, right? Mental ward, get a mental evaluation, what's wrong with him. I escaped, right? I escaped. I hit a lady with a chair, picked a chair up and hit her in the head, took her keys, right?
What the f is wrong with you?
Yeah, I wanted out. They had me on drugs. I mean, I ain't with this shit, man. So I took the car from Indiana. I went to Indiana. And
this all while you 15?
Nah, I wasn't 15. I was 13.
Oh, stop playing with me.
No, I'm not. I took the car off the bridge, bro. That's in the newspaper. It made front page of the Pure Journal newspaper. And it's still in their archive. All you got to do is go back on to 1974.
You drove a car?
I took it off the bridge.
Stop playing with me.
Took it off the bridge, and before it hit the water, I'm out the car. We hit the water at the same time, me and the car. I went up under the bridge, came out of my clothes, because all my clothes was filling up with water. And, it's like I was swimming bricks, right? They found my clothes and stuff, wrote it in another front page cover. See, all this is in my book, Who's Fleece Johnson, on Amazon. I got the newspaper articles in there, right? And they said that a fish ate me, and they wrote me off as dead.
A fish ate you?
Yeah, they said they had a funeral. They gave what they found in the river. They had a funeral. My mom and them had a funeral where everybody was there. They thought I was.
Stop playing with me.
I'm not playing with you. 3 months later, I did some more. And when they caught me, they sent me to penitentiary.
So hold on. So they thought you was dead.
Yeah.
Your family had a funeral for you.
Yeah, they thought I was dead.
And then they caught you.
No, I came back home after 3 months to see my mama.
But you ain't know they thought you was dead.
Yeah, they thought. Yeah, I knew they thought I was dead. My sister told me.
And they had a funeral for you.
Yeah.
So stop playing with me.
For real.
They had a funeral for you?
Yeah.
Right. So they had a funeral for you, and then you come back, the police get you, you go to jail.
Yeah.
So all that time, I bet you got you some good pussy and all that time?
Nah, I ain't even know a girl.
What?
I never had a girlfriend, period. Never kissed one. I'm 13, bruh. By the time they catch me, I turned 14. That's when they put me in jail, right?
And you never had no woman?
Never.
You never touched a woman? Never tasted?
Never seen her naked? None of that.
So you wasn't interested in women?
Nah, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was actually scared of them.
What you scared of women for?
Cause when I was a little child, about this little, I was coming home from the pool, right?
Right.
And this black lady, she was about 26 or something. She said, "Hey, young boy." So I looked up. She was standing in the door with the screen, and she showed me her pussy, but it was real. The hairs on it was real beady, like the back of a motherfucker's neck or something, right? And I thought it was the ugliest shit I ever seen in my damn life. And when she opened it up and I seen all, I said, "Yeah!" I ran. I ran, man. It's like traumatized me, man.
The pussy traumatized.
Man.
So, bro, you told me pussy traumatized you?
Yeah, when I was that young.
Stop playing with me.
I'm telling you.
Stop, pussy. Bro, it's pussy.
At that age, pussy, the way she did her pussy was ugly as f.
How can pussy be? Bro, pussy not ugly.
You're a liar. So, I done see, man, some pussies just ugly as
Not ugly as you.
Probably not. But
listen.
no, I'm being serious. I'm being dead.
I'm being serious too. Make the gun playing.
Dead serious. That
The fuck?
fucked me up.
Open that motherfucker like.
Yeah, she said, hey, all that shit. Yeah, she just sprayed her shit over.
You like this though?
And I ran, right?
She slapped on the table like that.
Nah, she was standing up at the door in the screen. See, I'm walking. I'm coming from the pool. She said, "Hey, little boy."
And she whipped him up out like that.
And she done like that and showed it to me. I said, "Eat." And when she spread, I said, "Ah!" And I started running. Right?
You gone?
Yeah, I'm running hard in the mother. That was the old look. So I'm in prison. I'm in jail now at 14.
They lock you up.
So now
No pussy.
I'm fighting for, to try to get out of this shit, right? And everybody in the city is complaining. They had a march. They had a march to the courthouse over me. For what? Because I'm a child in an adult institution.
You just did 16 robberies.
Well, I'm a child still by age.
You did 16 robberies, got out of jail for murder. You stole a police car.
Well, they don't know all this shit. They look at me as a child. Why
Nigga,
y'all
you ain't
doing
no
him like
child.
that? No, I was a beast, for real.
All right, but finish.
So, I'm in jail. So, I turned 15,
Right,
and then I go to court.
right.
So, only thing they could do is took all the stuff, ran it together, gave me 10 years, right?
Oh, 10 ain't that bad.
They say you got 10 years, 10 withheld for 5 years. If you do anything else within that 10 years, that other 10, you're going to have to do that too.
That's cool. You get some pussy in 10, 20 years. That's good.
Nah, I'm in prison.
Yeah,
So
it's all good. You don't got
I go to prison. I'm 15. Soon I hit prison, about 3 months later, I turned 16. So the Courier Journal, same newspaper, came down there, did an article. 16-year-old prisoner want to get out. That's in my book, in the back of it. And so I was still wild in prison, but the prison they had me in was like, it wasn't all that. They sent me to that real bad one, Eddyville, the maximum security where they got all the serial killers, all the rapists, everything you can think of nasty is in that prison.
Right.
Now I'm thinking I'm wild. Man, when I go to this prison, first day I was there, I had a fight, right?
They gone.
Man, I had a fight the first day I was there, man, over some white people came out with something that if you eat cheese, you a rat. So when nobody in the prison eat cheese.
If you eat cheese, you're a rat.
Yeah, they had that out in that prison. Wouldn't nobody eat it. Cause motherfuckers would stab them and all this shit. So when I came through the land, they had cheeseburgers on. So I said, man, can I get some of that cheese? So dude put a whole block on my tray, like saying, sure. So my friends say, hey, man, get that off your tray, man. They're going to say you're a rat. I said, man, I dare them. So he said, I ain't shot. I said, go on somewhere there, little punk. I don't need you to sit here with me. And while I was getting ready to eat, I heard somebody say, rat. I said, who's doing that? Rat. And I saw the tailor, we locked eyes, and he said it. I said, okay, I laughed. I said, I'm gonna eat my food first, right? Because they had metal food trays back in. I said, I'm gonna eat my food, and I'm gonna smack him right in the head with this goddamn tray, right? So
But you eat that cheese first.
Yeah, I ate all that shit. Yeah, I sure did.
Right.
But when I hit him, I fought like two of them. The goals is over. We went to the hole.
But you finished the food.
Yeah, I finished my food. I couldn't eat all that cheese, but I ate a whole lot. It was a big block on there. So they thought I wasn't gonna come back to the yard. You know, cause white people was running that prison back then. They had all the weapons and all. They were stabbing motherfuckers and killing them. I came out and this old skinny black man, he said, I don't know who you are or where you from, but I admire what you did.
Right.
He said, I'm too old to fight. They gonna come for you. And he gave me a butcher knife. And when I seen him coming, I said, I was walking towards him. I said, man, get it over with. And I just took off running towards him, right? Pulled a knife out, and they scattered. Hey, hold up, young blood. Hey, man, we just came to talk, man. Hey, man, we glad you did what you did. Hey, man, I don't know who put that out. But, man, I know I ate cheese. I ain't no goddamn rat.
Right.
So they cleaned it up.
Right.
So that was a victory my first day. So everything was going good, and then they put me in a cell with this big old freak, right? Big black, you know, they called him Doc. And he was about like 6'5", weighed about 295. See, I didn't know before they put me in there that he had a hole in the wall. The hole was already there.
Right.
He took a balloon thing and put some baby powder in it, and then and blowed it up and tied it and squeezed it up there in the thing, so when he run his hand through the wall and it's pop, it'll sound like the bricks is falling out of the wall, like he actually did it, right?
Yeah.
See, I ain't know all this shit, right? And so that nose about the size of my fist, man. He had red eyes, big nasty, jet black, looked like he was blue, just a monster, a beast looking of a man,
He about
right?
to fuck out you.
And he had a lot of holes in his underwear where his dickhead kept popping out of his
Oh, that
undershirt.
motherfucker about to go in you.
Yeah, he wanted me.
Yeah. Was it
And
hard?
so-
Was it hard?
Nah, it wasn't.
Oh. What the f you looking for?
What
What was you looking for?
Can't help but seeing
But
all
you
this.
looked at it.
And I told him, miss, I said, hey, man, why don't you give me, I know I had a little tiny voice. I said, why don't you give me some respect? He said, respect? He said, I don't think I'm going to give you this big black cock, nigga. And he tore his shirt, his drawers open, and his thing popped out like that, and it was up. And he hit that wall. Boom. He said, ah. And he was shaking his arm like, when he pulled it out. When I seen
He
all
thought
that,
he threw a brick wall.
man, when I seen all that, I didn't know it was baby powder. When I seen all that white shit and he blew his knuckles, he said, like he was really going off.
You about to open that ass up.
Man, he ran off. Yeah, I was gonna give it to him.
Oh!
I'm not lying.
Oh!
Bit. That motherfucker said, stand up. I stood up. I said, hey, man, can we talk about this? He said, he ain't gonna be no talking. Nigga, I'm put all in my ears. Man, I couldn't even think. Only thing I can remember is this just ran his hand through a goddamn brick wall, right?
Life is running through my ass.
I said, he said, do I gotta fight you?
No.
Hell no.
You bring that motherfucker
And
over.
I'm thinking, I said, how I'm gonna do it? How you do it? How you get it in? All this shit, I'm gonna make it good to him.
You think give us some good ass?
He made one mistake though. No, he almost had me. He made one mistake.
He almost had that ass?
He squeezed my mouth open and said, you mine. And when he tried to stick that big nasty cow tongue in my mouth, it was a coffee stain, he Jack Mac his and he Jack Mac raw. You know, his breath, he said, I'm gonna love you. I said, and that knife poked my leg. Now, remember, I got the knife. I said, man, this about to kill me. So I said like that, and ripped him. He ran to the door, and then everybody started shaking the door. Man down, go. I said, what walk? I said, man, get him again. I went down his back like
Oh,
that. Shit. Split all that open, right?
Oh.
He's God.
Oh.
His legs, he's on the ground.
You should have took his booty.
No, I'm scared to death. Man, I'm shaking. My hands are shaking so bad. When them guards came up, they said, back up, back the up. Drop the weapon, back up. I'm sitting there like this, man. I said, man, go stop it. Did, man.
No.
Blood everywhere, all out in the hall. He's bleeding out real good. And they opened the door, drug him out, put him on the stretcher, ran him down, and left the door open. He said, drop the weapon. I threw it. Turn around. They handcuffed me and shit, took me to the hole. Well, here's what messed me up. I go to the hole the very next day. Them racist motherfuckers down there say, we ain't gonna put no charges on you. Matter of fact, we gonna tear this write-up up.
Stop playing with me.
We're gonna put you back in the cell. Everything in there is yours now. You just got to clean the blood up. We're gonna give you all the stuff. All the stuff, they say you'll never see him again.
Oh my God.
And I never did. All his shit, they cluster rings. All
You
this
sure?
Shit. Watch it.
Hold
I
on.
said, I'm gonna sell all this.
You sure you ain't eat that cheese because you was a rat?
Huh?
You sure you ain't eat that cheese because you was a rat?
That's one thing I never been.
So no, that's kind of crazy. They put you back in the cell. This back has been in the 60s or something.
Yeah, it was in the 70s.
So they put you back in the cell.
Yeah, and
So
I cleaned up all the blood and all that. But then I had a couple of more little fights. I was winning all my battles, right? Then I got on the boxing team, started learning how to fight. And I was good, man. We boxed Fort Campbell, the Army.
Well, fuck all that. When you start getting horny? No, when you start getting horny?
I'm telling
when did you start getting horny?
Man, they brought one in one day. I used to speak against it. You fag, stay away from me. Don't talk to me. And one day I was in the shower, and this little young one, he said, why you don't like me? I said, shut up, fag. But when I turned around and seen how big his ass was, I said, oh, God damn. He said, what? I said, hey, baby. I said, look. I was wrong the way I talked to you, and I apologize. You accept my apology. He said, yeah, what was wrong with you? I said, look, I don't know what it was, baby. I said, look, let me come over and talk to you.
So you thought it was a girl at this point?
Man, I was looking at his him.
Oh, stop, man.
I'm going to fuck him. And I fucked him. And he was the first one I fucked. And see, he played it. He knew I didn't know nothing about sex, right? I come and I slobber all over his neck and snot come out of my nose. I was like, it was the first time I ever cream was in the booty.
Nigga, you nasty.
Yeah, it was in the booty.
All right.
And so he told me later, when I was up there gambling, he came up and said, honey, I got something to tell you. I said, what? I'm in a big hand. I'm getting ready to lose a lot of money, too. I said, what is it? He said, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, God damn.
Stop.
I swear to God.
With me.
He said, I'm pregnant.
Stop.
I said, oh, my God, I'm going to be a daddy. Because I thought I actually got him pregnant. Because, I was a child.
I'm going to throw up.
I'm ready to fight whoever. And it got so bad that the warden called me to his office and said, what do you want to talk to me about? I said, look, boy.
Hold on, stop.
Said,
No, I'm not even getting
I don't want my kid locked up. I said, look, I know when she had my son, could you, I want to, I know y'all going to put him in a group home or something, but he just sitting there like kids looking at me. He wasn't saying,
dumb.
I said, look,
freak.
Will you give me, he said, well, I got somebody that want to talk to you. And it was a lady. She was a psychiatrist. She said, congratulations, Fleece. Do you know what it's going to be, a boy or a girl? I said, no, I don't know yet, but they say they're going to let me know. And I thank y'all. I really do, man. I got to call my mama, man. I called my mama. She hung up.
Yeah, I hung up, too.
No, for real. She hung
what did you tell your mama when you called her?
I said, mama? She said, yeah. I said, look, don't get mad, but you got a grandbaby coming? She said, I got a what? A grandbaby. I said, look, I got somebody pregnant. She said, click. She know I'm locked up. She don't want to hear that shit.
She know you boys.
I fucked him, and when I fucked him, I couldn't stop.
Stop.
I couldn't stop, man.
Stop. What you mean?
I've grown up in prison.
What you mean you couldn't stop? You could have stopped.
This is all I know.
All you do, you only had it one time.
Man, I loved it. I was stuck. Like they say, you love you never forget your first love. That's why I always heard. That was my first love, booty. And from a man was my first love, right? You never forget that, right? The first time you come in somebody. And he came out of his cell with pillows and shit up under his shit. He said, now look. Now you gonna believe these motherfuckers? Look at my stomach. I said, oh God, can I touch it? He said, no, you can't touch it because you didn't even want to accept the baby. I said, look, any one of you motherfuckers say something to him. I'll kill anybody.
You would have killed about this pillow baby.
And one of my friends that I boxed with, he said, look, man, I know we gonna fight. I said, what? I got to do this, my nigga. He said, man, you can whoop me, kill me, Felice. I got to do this. He went over and just tore his shit off, right? And I seen all that shit fall out of him.
The baby?
No, clothes and shit. So I got up, I bought my fist. I said, well, you lied to me, bitch. Huh? Where you lied? He said, You know I can't. I said, no, you a man. And so I beat him. I said, you don't come back to this your hoe. I kill you out here.
Cause you beat him because you wanted the baby. You beat him because he wasn't pregnant.
Cause he tricked me, man.
How can he trick you and you know he had a? You tricked yourself.
I didn't know nothing about sex, man, until I growed up a child in there, bruh. And then I say, fuck it. They say he ain't gonna come out. So I sent word over and told him, I said, come on out. You know, I know you a man, right? You can't have a baby, but
Hold on, so you ain't know it was a man?
Huh?
You never know it was a man?
Man, them motherfuckers in
Hold on. So you from the back and you didn't know it was a man?
I knew he was a man one day when he was sitting front he was holding a rag over his shit, right? And he sat on my and when I started hunching up like that, he let go and his hit me in the stomach. I said, what the I must have made a slapping over like that. I said, I threw him out for me. He said, what you doing, motherfucker? I said, look, put that in a holster or something, right? Holster that motherfucker.
What you mean holster?
That like a rifle. And smacked me in the chest. I said, God damn.
In the chest?
Yeah, he did. He was holding it with a rag like that. And then I said, put your arms around my neck. When he let go, his dick said, I said, oh, shit.
You want his arms around your neck?
Man, I was in love, bruh. Bruh, I was in love, man. Booty love. So that's how it took off.
I'm gonna throw up.
And I think the worstest thing, I ain't gonna call it the worstest thing. I had a friend and we was friends for like 18 years, right?
We need all of this. Come on.
And we was friends for 18 years and he said FLEECE. I said, yeah, bro. You know, it's my nigga, right? I never seen him in no right? He said, I got a present for you. I got money, I got weed, whiskey, I got all this shit. It's my birthday. I'm getting ready to throw, man. We got some battle rapping and all this gonna happen. So he took me in a little spot and he pulled his pants down. I said, bro, what are you doing, man? He said, you know you want this. I seen how you look at me. I said, man, put your shit up. You my nigga. But when he spread that mouth open, he said, you sure? I said, come here, baby. I said, why you doing me like, why you teasing me like that? Kissed him on his neck. I said, you know I was playing with you. I want that. I kissed his ass cheek. And when I got up in him, man, I come twice in him. And then, but it ain't no bruh no more, right? You know, we got in a fight about 3 days later because I kept calling him my woman. He said, look, I did that for you. I was giving you some booty support. I said, well, I appreciate it.
Booty support?
He said, that's all I was doing.
What the fuck is booty support?
When you been locked up, like, if you cool with it, know you been in jail, what, 18, 20 years. A motherfucker come in there. He said, look, man, I know you ain't gonna get out, bro. Here, get this.
Get what?
His ass. But he gave me booty support. And I told him, I say, look, man.
What the fuck is booty support?
That means giving up their ass to somebody that does.
But he not getting.
Yeah, he said he ain't.
He is supporting you.
Yeah, he said, I'm just doing this on, supporting you, man.
But I'm not.
I said, I appreciate it,
But you
baby.
can get this booty.
Nah, I'm going to get it every day.
Oh,
Two,
my
3
God.
times, and you going to be my woman. He said, I'm your man. I said, yeah, my man, you my bitch. You ain't no more bruh and all that, nigga. It's baby, nigga. You don't call me that. I popped it. Let's fight. We're going to fight every day until you realize who you are, man. Shit.
He was just your friend the other day.
Yeah, he gave me some and I took it, and now he's my wife.
Stop playing with me.
Man, I ain't playing, man. My balls was heavy in there, man. And I got caught up in that booty shit, man. I used to run around and, hey, look. Come from my city.
Right.
All them old dreadlocks and all that shit. Pants sagging. They said, look at a little young dude there they just brought in. I said, whose people is he? They ain't got no people in her. I said, good, that's a plus.
Oh.
You know, that's a plus. He ain't got no people in her, you know, like brothers and uncles and shit. So I said, what's his name? They say Tone. So I said, he like sagging his pants, right? Showing half his ass, all this shit. I like looking too. I said, you sagging me in her, you gonna get tagged in her. So he said, you FLEECE? I said, yeah. Man, I heard a lot about you, man. My mama talks about you. I said, she tell you I got a big dick. He said, what? I said, yeah, what? I said, pussy ass, I don't know you, nigga. Who the fuck are you, nigga? He said, hey, dog. I said, hey, dog, what? Who are you? Who your mammy? And he's like, hey, man, I'll talk to you later. So,
You knew he was soft right there.
yeah, I knew it. I said,
You was testing him?
yeah, I just testing him out, man. And so I ain't say nothing else. And he let fear set in him. So he came over to me, he said, hey, can I talk to you? I said, I'm listening, what? He said, hey, man, I don't know what I did to you, but, you know, I apologize, man.
He ain't did.
I know.
You know.
I said, if you really want to express your appreciation, you can express it in another way. You know, if you want to apologize, do it the way you're supposed to do it.
How you supposed to do
He said,
it?
man, that's what he said, how I supposed to do it, man. I said, you figured it out. You making me mad, right? I said, you know you cute to me. He said, I'm what? He said, I don't go like that, man. I said, all right. Next thing you know, about a week later, he's in my poker game. Every time he plays, he bets it up. I put him in. I said, I'll put you in, man. You know, I'm the house man. I can put the table in. I said, call the phone. He called. He lost $3,500. I said, how you gonna pay me? He said, you knew you was gonna get this, didn't you? I said,
Get what?
I said, get what, nigga? Boy, I love that.
He was ready to give you that ass for 30.
I used to play with his dreadlocks. I used to hold him while I used to grab him by his dreadlocks like that and just grip it like that while I'm pumping him. And he loved it like that.
He was a street nigga. He was a gangster.
Yeah, he was
a sagging street.
It was powerful. But he had power in his ass, man. That thunder. That was thunder, man. I mean.
So did anybody know he was getting fucked by you?
Man, yeah. See, one thing I do when I fuck him, I tell him, I say, look, I ain't with all this act like, you know, we ain't doing nothing, none of that shit. I said, look, man, you gonna have to just, everybody know anyway. Let it out, man. You know, be yourself. You know, stop walking around like you had something from people that I already know.
So did he still act like a feminine girl after that? Was he still act like a gangster, walking around sagging?
I dirty.
That's your ass now.
The prettiest
he
one.
Better show you said like you was mad. He better not show your booty.
He better not. I killed over that.
So he couldn't sag no more.
No, he couldn't do none of that shit. You better act like you supposed to act only around me.
So he could show it's a booty.
When he goes in the shower, I dare him to pull all his shit off, right? I said, bitch, I dare you.
What you mean pull his shit off?
Nigga, you wear your panties, you wash up like that in your panties. You better not pull that shit down.
He in a male jail where everybody got the same booty.
No, you ain't listening. He had to cuff his dick, bro. You ain't gonna stand in the shower with your swinging hard and all this shit. Put that in a holster, keep it in a holster, and don't let me see it, right?
So you ain't want to see his.
Nah, I won't f him. Just f him, man. Love him, suck his titties and all this shit, man.
What you mean? He ain't got no titties, dude.
He had titties when I got done.
What you mean when you got
I
done?
sucked his nipples was big as I sucked the fuck out of his nipples.
Until they became titties.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. You sucked nipples till they became titties?
Yeah, I sure did. But here's the one that really got me, that I really was in love with. He had a real deep voice, right? I say, look, don't never talk.
Oh.
And because, you know, he'll get around somebody and say, no, his name was Chanel, right? That's his girl name. Say, hey, Chanel. I said, what I tell you, bitch? He said, I'm sorry, honey. Say something else. Say something else. Deep voice. Shut your mouth. He was real cute. He looked just like a but he, you know, like when
what do you mean? Bro,
like
stop.
When I be kissing him and he go, I think you like that, baby. Yeah.
Oh.
I said, man, you just turned me off, man. I told you don't talk. I'm sorry. You know I got a deep voice. Why don't you shut the up, man? I said, talk again. I said, you think I'm playing with you, don't you? Okay. Now, there you go. You gonna call my bluff? So I stole him. Pow! Now say something else.
That's when you fucked him.
No, but when them girls are asking him a question, they'll say, like, ask him anything. You got an ID? I told him, write it down.
He could talk around the whole prison?
Man, you better not let me hear that deep voice, man.
What was you gonna do if you heard the voice?
Beat him up.
Why? It's a man. So you want to imagine it was a woman or something?
Yeah.
What you mean, yeah?
Yeah, I was in love with him, man.
But that's a man.
That was a woman.
It's not a woman, please.
Yeah, he's a man, but he was my woman.
Please, it was your man.
He's a woman.
Oh my God, you was tripping. Okay, look, moving right along. So that's your second time getting the booty. When did it become addictive to where you had to have the booty?
Man, just start seeing different ass, man.
What you mean? What you mean seeing different ass? Please?
Man, I mean, motherfuckers, I just couldn't, man, motherfucker get in the shower. And I was like, look at these gangster motherfuckers, man. These niggas just came out the street, shot 2 people, killed them. And fat in them, right? And I'm like, God damn. And he tried him and his little friends try to wash up in their little boxes, right? Cause they know some freak. I'm looking at him like that. He said, what's up, Flea? I said, what do you mean, what's up? He said, oh, come on, man. Don't be on that, bro. I said, I ain't on nothing.
He was a little mean,
I'm gonna f him. Fat, I'm getting that pussy, man. Ass was fat in the mother. I said, God damn. I got a cousin named Linda Sue, man. They said her ass is the biggest in that country town. His ass was about the size of Linda Sue's, man. And yellow. And I ended up getting it too.
How you get that ass?
Well, first we had a fight. I started having attitude with him. I said, I'm breaking down, right? And he said, hey, man. He said, you know what I am? I said, what? He said, I'm a Crip. He said, I'm a Victory Park Crip. I said, all right. Okay. I said, you know what I am? He said, well, I said, don't talk too much. I'd rather fight. We started fighting, right? And I whooped him. But he came back out. We fought again. Fought back like 8 times, man. And
he was wore him down.
Yeah. And then I faked him out with some, I had 2 knives. I let him see him too. He said, Felice, can I talk to you? I said, about what? He said, come on, man, this ain't up for us, man. He said, man, what in the f did I do that bad to you to make you want to keep fighting me? I said, first of all, you teased me in the shower. He said, I did what? I said, that big old ass of yours. I looked at that like you was teasing me, right? I said, we can fight right now and go back to the hole. I don't give a f. I can take these knives, nigga, and cut your head off, right?
You told me that was teasing you?
Hold up. Felice, Are you serious? I said, yeah. He said, look, I'm doing this for you.
Do what?
Give me that ass, right? He said, I'm
Oh,
going to do this for you.
So he never gave his ass before?
Huh?
He never gave his ass before?
Nah, I don't think he ever gave it up. He had, man, that ass was,
Was it tight?
oh my God.
Was it a version of that or not?
It was juicy, man. That,
Oh,
he had grip. He had grip in his ass, man. That was like a vice grip. It gripped my so good.
stop with that shit.
And I grabbed him up in here like that.
Stop, please, no.
And I was up in
No,
it.
no, stop, please. Stop. That's too much.
What is?
That was too much, bro.
He said I put too much in it.
No,
That's what he said, too. He said that's too much, man.
Oh, my
I
God.
punished him, man. I was punishing that ass, man. I punished his ass for real, man. And I got done, man. His ass, because he's yellow, it was, red, man, or like, motherfucker be banging, right?
Why you smiling?
Man, because I can see it, man.
Oh,
I can see how I pulled it out and looked at it. And it was just set open, like, and I stuck it back in. He said, oh.
oh.
Now, I put marks all over his neck. I'm letting it be known he's a bitch. I put them the other day. Hey, bro, what's wrong with your neck?
Oh.
He said, oh, man, I think I got a rash. Ain't no rash. FLEECE been putting marks on you, bro.
So everybody in jail knew you was taking that booty?
I didn't take his booty. He gave it to me.
You fought him 8 times. You taking booty.
I love booty, man. I tell straight up, look, I don't want to fight you. I said, look, baby, I don't want to fight you. I don't want you walking around all beat up and stuff, right? All I want to do is love you. Let me love you.
What?
And I put my own, let me love you.
What?
You know how them up.
I don't touch me, nigga.
God damn.
I swear to God, mom, this ain't funny.
Okay,
Don't
bro.
ever touch me. Boy, you just almost fuck. Boy, man, the streets
look.
unplugged.
Look,
You know we
man.
gotta plug streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama. And this FLEECE Johnson, right? If you're watching this, you following the story, he went to jail at the age of 13, right? He was tried for a murder. He beat the murder. He ran out after he beat the murder. He stole a police car. Robbed 16 places, got locked up for 10 years, right? When he got locked up. Inside, he get locked up. When he got locked up, he never had sex with a woman, right? He got introduced to the booty, right? And never looked back.
Never look back.
Right? So, being that you got introduced to the booty, never looked back, how did you end up doing 40 years in jail when you only had 10? That's the biggest question.
Yeah.
What happened?
I had a fight.
Huh?
Fight.
You get more time for fighting?
Yeah.
How?
See, the regular fight, according to the prison thing, you get 15 days in the segregation.
Right.
You break his jaw, an injury like that occur at 45 days of segregation. When you stab him, pipe him, send him to the outside hospital, that's a 7-1. That is punishable by 2-3 years in the hole plus an outside charge.
What about when you fuck?
Huh?
What about when you fuck?
No.
Yeah. You would never got out.
Man, I fucked out of him.
You would never got out.
What is I supposed to do?
Not fuck.
40 years?
You only had 10 at first.
Man, you got to fight it now.
You got to fight.
In that motherfucking prison that I was in, if you don't fight, you getting fucked.
So show me how you got the 40 years.
Okay,
So if you don't fight, you get fucked. Hold on, stop. Before you step with that. So if you don't fight, you getting fucked.
I'm gonna tell you.
So you got to fuck. So everybody either you or get fucked.
Prison was 80% when I was.
So everybody either getting fucked.
Man, all of them.
So if you
look, this was so bad, and no, I'm gonna tell you.
If you wouldn't been doing the, you'd been getting fucked.
Huh?
If you wouldn't been doing the, you would have been getting fucked.
Yeah. No doubt. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Ain't no just chill out. They was two. Man, I fucked a weightlifter. It's now listen, it's he weighed about almost, he weighed about 275. His chest was so big, come out so big that he could put a pop can and do like that and balance it on his chest.
What the fuck you something that big for?
No, I'm not gonna listen. He came to me.
But that
You see that
man,
do them squats, and all them muscles pop out his ass and legs and shit, and I used to sit over and watch him. So when he got through working out,
that's muscle.
his-
At this point, you like men.
man, I'm ready to. I like good ass. That's what I like, good ass. And I know that had some good ass. He just a big muscle man, big weight. He came over. He told his friend, he said, I'll be in the shower later on. He said, what's up, Felice? I said, man, I seen you squatting over.
Huh?
He said, you seen me? I said, how much was that? He said, oh, man, that was just $8.50.
That's a lot to be squatting.
I said, damn. I said, them muscles popped out your ass and shit, man. He said, you like to have some of this? I said, yeah, I would.
Oh, he a big, tough ass freak.
Man, I fucked that motherfucker so good, man. I'm talking about like I clammed, I was on him like a dog holding his muscles. This motherfucker, man. I'm holding this big muscle. He did his shoulders like in the muscles popped out. And I gripped him while I was, man, it was the best. Oh, God.
Oh, I regret doing this interview.
And when I pulled it out, it
Why
said,
the fuck I do this?
when I pulled it out, it said,
Oh.
ooh, that was that juicy sound.
Oh.
I looked down at my shit. He said, I ain't never been fucked like that. I said, yeah, baby. I said, I love you. I said,
You
look.
love who?
I told him I love him. Ain't no I love. I tell him I love you, baby. I tell him that while I'm slobbing all over their neck and all this shit.
This a man, bro.
Man, I almost cried over this shit, man.
What?
Yeah, one day I did. I was in a hole and I had his white sister named Nene. And he was upstairs, I'm downstairs. So we gonna be exercising together tomorrow. We arguing. So I said, they said you went back there in the back and showed your ass to Frank Covington, that punk ass. And I just did that so I can get some. I said, I told you I had cigarettes, stupid. I'm gonna beat you up, bitch. I love you. Oh, you saying you don't want to fuck me no more? I said, look, baby. Look, all this shit. Come on out. And he came out and we fucked and shit, man. I was so gone on him. His pussy was so good, man.
That ain't no pussy, dude.
I mean, his ass was so good that he tried to break up with me and I cried.
Oh.
I cried. I sat there and cried, man, because I said, man, what made me cry is knowing that you leave me, I'm going to kill you. And I ain't want to kill him because I loved him. So I started crying. And they transferred them guards, knew I would have killed him. They sent him to another prison.
So if he leave you, you gonna kill him? So motherfucker can't leave you?
Hell no.
What you, come on, gang. It's already a man, but a man can't leave you?
Man, I wasn't with that.
You wasn't with what?
Ain't no leaving me, man. You mans. Motherfuckers mans.
So if they gotta go home?
Go what?
None of your hoes get to go home?
Man, when it come time for them to get out, they know what to do.
What they need to do?
Pick up some more time.
What the f? Stop playing with me.
No, I'm not.
You making a pickup? Have you ever made one to pick up time before?
Yeah.
How it happened? Tell me about that. You better not
I
did no
said,
shit
go
like that.
over and hit that guard. Go hit him now. He said, I was supposed to go home 2 weeks from now. I said, you just got parole. Go hit that guard like I told you. Hey, guard, bam. So you go into the hole. I said, I'll be over in the hole with you. And you go pick up 5 more years. So
So you just had to keep on doing that until you get out. But you can get out. So ain't nobody made you go do nothing. You get out.
Nah, I was putting them in. I was getting outside charges, man. It was a guard that hit me. They 4-point me to the bed, handcuffed my wrists and my ankles to a steel bed, and then only hit me all like that. I said, all right. When I got out of the hole, I seen him, and there was a shovel leaning up against the wall. They don't have him out there no more. I stopped it. It hit right there. I grabbed that shovel, popped him right inside his goddamn head, right?
The f-
Yeah, man. And then I picked up time. I took a warden. He just became warden. He was making his rounds. I'm the new warden, and I threw a 5-gallon bucket of boiling bleach in his face. I got 15 years out of that. I thought I took his whole face out. And then I started biting motherfuckers in there and shit. And that's why they took my teeth. Yeah, for real.
They took your teeth for biting.
Yeah, it's all in my book, man. I got the pictures of the people I bit.
I don't hear
They
much biting,
faces.
but I don't give a f- about that. I don't hear
And
much
I'm
biting.
talking about,
You biting people. You taking ass. You in the penitentiary for 4 years, right?
no, I ain't take no.
You took ass, gang.
accepted it. I accepted
What?
it.
No, you was taking it. You whooping ass, and then they give you some ass to stop you from whooping their ass.
No, they love me, man. They felt they
How
know,
they love you when you whoop their ass before you took their ass. Every story you told me, you whooped their ass first.
I take care of them and shit, man.
After you whoop their ass.
Yeah, I'm buying them everything they need, right? They ain't gonna want for nothing, you know. I treat my woman good, bro.
They're not women. There are men.
Well, they was my women. I
Right.
treat women good, man.
So, okay, cool. How did you end up getting out of jail?
Well, after I kept fighting, fighting all the guards and shit, for 6 years I threw shit on guards. Buckets of it. 3-gallon buckets of shit with glass and magic shave and all that shit in it, right? And that's how I took the prison over with that little stunt right there, right? They would give me anything just so I wouldn't throw shit on them. Yeah, serious business. They used to get on the bullhorn and holler, "Hey, FLEECE!" I'm in the last cell. They always kept me in the last cell.
Right.
Said, "We want to feed the inmates. Can we do it?" I said, "Yeah, give everybody two trays. You can feed a walk." They gave everybody two. Everybody said, "Damn, FLEECE, you looking at?" I said, "Yeah, man, f these pigs, bro." They tell me that I got 27 years to do in the hole.
Right.
They made me do 12 flat in the hole. Usually when
No
a person,
booty.
When a person, nah, I got plenty of booty over there. Man, that's a booty spot. Are you crazy? Them guards would let me out. Now, here's how you do it. Now, how would you think of this? They brought this sissy over named Maurice. Now, he grows, Maurice is a pretty mother when he shaves, but he grows hair real quick, right? So he comes to the hole, I'm the Walkman. So he thinks he's a lady, but like I said, his hair grows real quick, right?
Right.
But as long as he keep his shave, he's a pretty mother.
Right.
So he said, Walkman. I said, yeah. He wouldn't give me no ass on the yard, right? I said, I'm going to f him over here. I said, what you want? He said, could you go give me some razors? I said, nah. I said, I ain't going to give you. I want to see you turn to a wolf man.
What the fuck that mean? Turn to Wolfman.
Grow all that hair on him. So he don't want nobody to see him because he likes to portray himself as a, beautiful woman. But if he ain't got a razor, that shit goes out, right?
Right.
And he said, I know what you want. Go get me some razors and I'll give it to you. I said, you gonna give me what? He said, come on. So he gave me some head. So I went and got him some razors. So, I mean, man, his head was good.
Hold on.
He got the best.
Hold up.
And
Hold up.
That motherfucker's head is
I
thumbing.
gotta get ready for this. Hold up. Bro, you talking this through like you are dealing with women. Yeah, bite his ass.
Hey, baby.
Gang, you ain't finna him. You not finna my dog. You not finna him. Now listen. You act like he told you this is what I want. He gave you head. You accepted head from a man.
From a, you call it whatever. He was a big. He was my. I took him from his man too.
What you mean you took him from his man?
Well, he had a man out there, and
y'all all men.
when he came to the hole to be with him, I said, "What you doing over here?" He said, "I came over to be with my baby." I said, "Ain't your baby no more." That's me. He man. He said, "All right, FLEECE."
You must have been whooping ass.
No, I wasn't whooping that. I like that, man. I mean, this is what they put me at. What else is I supposed to do? I mean, I growed up thinking the was I got a pregnant.
Gang, you got famous. You famous for taking booty.
I didn't take no booty. I'm famous for booty.
But listen, how did you get famous for taking booty? Listen, in the penitentiary, right, where everybody takes booty, how do you get famous for taking booty where everybody in penitentiaries take booty? You must took a lot of booty.
I fuck booty. I didn't take it.
You must fucked a lot of. How many have you fucked?
Do you know
how many booty bodies do you got?
200-300.
Oh!
Yeah, about 200-300.
300 booty bodies.
In 40 years, I think I put babies in about 200 of them. Well, I mean, they didn't get pregnant, but they could have. You know,
You nutted over 200 men?
Yeah. In my 40 years, I would say probably more. I ain't got shit. You alive?
Look, so you get out, right? And you happen, listen, if you're watching this FLEECE Johnson, right? He has over 200 male bodies, right? Been to the penitentiary. But when he came home, you happily married to a woman.
Nah, you skipping over a lot of
booties. What else happened?
Before I even came home, I stopped messing around in her. And I stopped about 13, 15 years, I went without even no sex. I was done.
What made you stop taking booty?
Huh?
What made you stop with the booty?
A lot of things.
What?
It's a combination.
It seems like you love booty. What did make you stop loving the booty?
Man, when AIDS came out, when they said AIDS came out and we sitting in the penitentiary watching motherfuckers play basketball and just drop, and then find out what they was dropping from.
You said no more booty for you.
I said, I'm done.
You done with booty?
I'm done. Done with this shit in her.
No more booty?
None, period.
So no motherfucker can throw no ass on you no more?
Can't throw shit.
Couldn't suck your nothing?
None of that shit.
You was done?
I was done.
You was a straight man?
Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
How come I wasn't?
Because you just had booty.
When? I fuck ladies out of her. I don't no men's out of her.
But you still the booty right now.
I love booty. Yeah, I get up in a booty hole when I'm out about 3 times a day.
Oh, so right now you in booty 3 times a day?
Yeah, a woman's booty.
Oh my God! So your wife, you're not in her pussy a lot?
Nah, I don't fuck with pussy, man. I fuck with this, man. Nah, I'm serious. I mean, I let her know in the beginning, man. I'm not with it, man. I eat pussy, but I.
So you ain't never hit your wife in the pussy?
Nah, I ain't gonna discuss her, man. That's personal.
That's personal. But
I'm gonna respect her rights.
All right, but for women though, you don't hit women in the pussy.
Hell no.
Only in the ass.
In the ass.
And you tell them that.
Yeah, I tell them I want the ass.
And what do women do when you tell them that you want the ass?
You ain't gonna be in my ass.
They let you do it anyway. Listen,
we just don't do it. I can always get booty. I just didn't get it from her.
Right.
It's one girl. But
do any young girls be throwing booty at you, FLEECE? Now that you're on the streets right now? No, young girls be throwing a booty at you, FLEECE.
We just got off of 20 versus 1. Me and you.
Right.
And you saw how they was sitting in my lap and all this shit.
Yeah, I would let them touch me, Fleece. You saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
yeah, you kept cussing them out.
But you let them touch you.
Yeah, hell yeah. I wanted to suck them and all that.
But you did, so I had you suck one of their toes.
I would have sucked her ass if she'd let me.
Oh, but listen, well, I noticed that they was eager to let you come in their ass. So that kind of like fucked me up. But these are young girls.
They freaks.
So young girls just come in the ass like that?
And I fuck them, yeah. That's domination.
What you mean domination?
That's what makes a man feel like he done conquer.
No, I conquered a lot of shit. And I don't be taking no ass.
Boy, you have fucked one in the ass.
Yeah, but I ain't no booty ass man. I don't just run around just fuck like you, Fleece.
That was my first love. That was the first thing I ever fucked.
Was ass?
Yeah, I didn't go to the prom like y'all. Y'all went to proms and bachelor parties and all that shit. I fucked ass. While y'all was doing all that bachelor party and house parties, I mean, paying attention fucking ass, man. I mean, I growed up in that from a child, a baby, raised in a freaky ass penitentiary, and got caught up in that shit. And the reason I talk about it is because I'm truthful about it. You got motherfuckers come out paying attention, they lie about shit, right? They don't tell her what they actually did in her, right? They don't tell who they really are, period. You know, motherfucker want to lie about it. I say, man, I'm going to tell the truth. And hopefully, it can, some motherfuckers listening ain't going to never want to go to prison. You know, my stories ain't about glorification of fucking ass. It's about telling people about something that a path I went down, that if you keep going down the path you going down, you're going to end up on the same road, right?
Getting your ass fucked.
You're going to be either fucking or get fucked. You know, if you look in the news, you see nothing but young people going in now for murder. 2 murders, 1 murder, 3 murders, and they young, and you see their pictures on TV. They ain't even able to grow face or hair yet.
Got big ass booties.
Yeah, I know, man, I was bubble. But the point of it is, you don't want to see this shit. You don't want, motherfuckers, you don't know. If I didn't know I would have went through all the shit I went through in that place, man, I would have listened to my mama, my grandmama, everybody that tried to tell me the right way to live. I would have listened to them, but for whatever the reason, I was allowed to go through that. God watched over me. I made it out.
So, in all these years of having booty, have you ever had pussy?
Yep.
But how many pussy bodies you got?
I had a lot of pussy. But
You got more booty bodies than pussy bodies?
I'd rather fuck ass, man. I got more ass than anything. You know, ass, and I'm not even big on a girl giving me head. I like ass, man. I like to get this up in her ass and just set it up in her and talk shit. You know, while I'm stuck up in her ass, I'll play with her pussy and talk shit.
You play with the pussy and dig up in the ass.
I'm fucking in the ass.
Right.
And playing with her pussy.
Right. And how
I
does
like shit like that. You know, I like freak shit, man. I
don't give a fuck what you like.
I don't want
I don't care what you like. I don't care. I forget I asked that. No, for real, because you're getting too personal. But how does it feel to be known as the booty man?
Well, when you look at it, I like it. Now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a motherfucker that battles. And when I whooped they motherfucking white ass in that prison, I didn't ask for no help. I didn't ask no motherfucking nigga in there to help me. I fought a whole organization by myself and beat their ass in there. I beat their ass, I changed their laws, their policies. I cost them over $200 million.
How you do that?
Well, I filed a lawsuit against them, and the lawsuit was Kendrick versus Bland. You can Google it. It'll come right up on your phone. I can bring it up right now. My testimony won that class action. State had to pay $200 million restitution to redo the prisons. I took them, all them double cells that they was fucking in, I made them single cells.
Right.
Made our food better, made this better, made that better. They had to get us more shit. And then I told the lecturer up. Then I was the motherfucker.
How the fuck you get to the electric chair?
Well, Steve Galucius, that was his name. I was fighting so much on all the walks in the hole that they said, we're going to put you on the walk down there on the death row walk.
Right.
By yourself, right?
Right.
So I'm down there, Steve come down there and he said, Martha Lane Collins, we got the article. She was governor of Kentucky, a lady.
Right.
And she was getting ready to execute somebody and wanted to inspect the lecture to see if everything's in operation.
Right.
So he told me to if I do him a favor and clean that, he said, don't wipe nothing down in her, just that black mass that is around the chair. He said, just pull that out and clean that off and don't do nothing else, right? So I go in there. He said, now look after young food and everything. You know, he brings me a lot of shit. Brought me a TV down there. I'm the only motherfucker in the hole got a TV now, right? So I sat in the lecture chair, smoked a cigarette with my legs crossed in the lecture chair.
You crazy as a bitch.
But I got to thinking. I said, if I clean this motherfucker, cause I hated polices and guards, man. I'm talking about with a passion.
You wish you could have fucked one of them.
I did.
You fuck guards?
Yeah. No, for real, and got rolled up for it.
Oh, I want.
Let me tell you the story. We got a nasty captain that walks through and won't fuck with all the inmates, harass them and shit. He said, I got a brother coming here. He's an ex-Navy SEAL, special ops, all this shit. Y'all think I'm strict? Wait till he come. Okay, it took about 4 months. Then when he finally came, he said, here's my brother. Man, when I seen them big thighs and that big bubble, he got a bubble butt. I said, oh my God, I know he's, man.
You can tell you been hitting that motherfucker
man,
before.
I know that motherfucker ass is just one. So they put him up on his walk because they consider us the toughest. For him to break us and all this shit, right?
You finna break him in.
Yeah, I did. Man, I dicked him so good.
How you get that? How you get the guard pussy?
All you do, man, you sit out there and I had see, I already know how he gonna act, right? I got a gay man. I know he's gay. I started to say, man, don't try him with no straight lady shit, right? Get a gay magazine where motherfuckers is just fucking, hardcore shit, right? Ass dicking, ass dicks and all this. So I said, I know he's gonna ask to see the magazine to see if I got any contraband in it, right? So he said, let me see that what you got on your arm. I saw. I said, man, don't take me. I'm in love with you. And he stopped and looked at one. I said, why is he looking? I said, I know I'm right, right? He said, what do you say you in love? I said, yeah, man, I love. He said, well, you got a good book.
Oh.
I said, that's it. That's it.
He supposed to took the book, wasn't he?
No. He wasn't supposed to take the book, just make sure there wasn't no cigarettes or contraband or weapons.
But tell you got a good book.
Yeah, he said you got 2 good ones. I said, thank you. Then I come out, then every day, man, I have my hand down in my pants playing with my shit, right?
Oh.
No, while I'm talking to him and shit. And I'm not gonna say nothing, he gonna have to let me know. I'm not, I ain't gonna get no write-up for telling the motherfucker, you gonna have to ask me. So he told me one day, he said, you gonna take a shower? I said, yeah. I took my shower, came back with the towel on me. My thing got hard, it was sticking up like that through the towel. That's a pretty big cock you got there.
Oh.
They removed the towel. I removed the towel. I said, you like this? He said, come on. I went over, man. His head wasn't shit, but his ass, I wanted that big bubble ass.
Man, fuck no! Stop, please.
Man, I fucked
Please,
him.
no. Okay, no more.
You know how I got caught? When they caught me fucking him, he brought me some weed, right? He's dog style. I got the weed on his back with my thing in his ass rolling the joint.
Oh,
While I was fucking him. I got the weed, he's dog style. Well, I put the bag of weed on his back.
use him as the back as a tray.
And I'm fucking rolling a joint.
You having the best time.
Hell yeah, it got
You
caught.
and that motherfucker having the best time. So you fucking him with the weed on his back.
Yeah, he
rolling
brought me
the weed.
Yeah, he brought me a big thing of weed.
And the guards came in and saw him getting fucked.
Yeah.
So what the guards do when they saw another guard getting fucked?
Man, them motherfuckers called every guard. They shut the whole prison down. Cause he's Navy SEAL with good ass. Where you just, he's special trained on fighting and shit.
He's special trained on throwing that ass.
They marched him out with an orange jumpsuit on. They locked him up. Now his brother, that little nasty captain,
hated you now.
Man, when he came making rounds, they said Captain Holt's on the wall. I said, good. I said, Captain Holt. He didn't say nothing. I said, your brother got some good ass, man. Navy SEAL. I said, that motherfucker's ass so tight. Ooh, shit. I said, is he pregnant yet?
Oh, my God.
You know that fat motherfucker did? Walked up the steps, came to my cell and sprayed some mace in her.
Oh, my God.
I said, you fat son of a bitch, why don't you come in there so I can fuck you too? And but I love your brother. You know, I'm going to give him a baby when I get out of prison.
Stop. That's enough.
You know, I just making him mad.
That's enough.
You know?
So listen, let's talk about the 15 years when you stopped taking booty.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're watching this, I apologize, right? I never heard nobody say booty and talk about booty in one episode that much in my life. Let's get past the booty. So your booty taking days are over.
No.
No, it was over in jail for 15.
I never took booty. I accepted booty.
So your accepting booty days is over once AIDS came out, right? So what did you do then? Now you wasn't taking booty with your time. What was you doing with your time?
Jacking off.
They're thinking about booty.
No, jacking off. I started jacking off. Like, I did a lot of time in a hole. Like I said, they left me in 12 years. They put me in a dungeon. They put me in a dungeon where they just throw you out there in it. It ain't nothing but mud and shit, like quicksand shit, man. And I grabbed the banks and made it around to where the water was dripping.
Right.
No windows down or nothing. Nothing. And I climbed up and tied my legs around a pipe, around this pipe. And when I get thirsty, I lean back and get the water. And I was down there for 2 weeks like that, just fixed in between these poles, right? I survived that shit. Them motherfuckers did a lot of shit to me in there, man. So the only thing, when I get real tensed up, man, I'm ready to fight, whatever. The only thing can get that tension out of me was sex. I would have to have some sex. And when I stopped that shit, man, I started jacking off, man, 5-6 times a day, man. I was destroying myself, man. Cause I stay angry a lot in there, you know. And that's the only thing that calmed me down and shit. Then I started getting all that weed and shit in. Then I backed up on the jacking off shit. And I didn't think I'd ever get out. I didn't think I'd ever get out.
So you was taking booty because you feel like you were gonna never get out?
No, I didn't take booty. I accepted booty.
Oh, so you accepted booty because you feel like you were gonna never get out?
No, because all the time I've fought more than anything in the penitentiary. Fight.
Right.
Battles.
Right.
I mean, battles against a system, an
Right.
organization.
Right.
Alone.
Right.
You know, I took off I got a legal shit where I was, man, I got a lot of people out of prison. I got the case back in court. I represent a lot of people. I fought them girls like a motherfucker, man. I embarrassed them. It was girls that lost their lives fucking with me. 3 of them, right there in prison.
How they do that? What happened?
Well, they brought one in. He was a special interrogator in the Army. Did 20-something years in the Army named Captain Travis. Travis came in. He was hired by the corrections department to break me. He came and told me he's going to break me. And his job in the Army was interrogation. He was over interrogating the enemy and making them confess.
Right.
And shit like that. So, but while I was in a hole, I used to practice. I used to sit down out of boredom and, man, let me get to the point. He had orders that anytime I fuck up, they gave him a house across the street from the prison.
Right.
Anytime I messed up, the only person that could deal with me was him. So he'll come in, he'll change my arm over here, take his leg and handcuff it to something over here, leave me in a real gross position, man. Waterboard me. That didn't work, right? Because I used to lay in the cell, just hold my breath as long as I can, just practice, just see how long I can hold. I used to do that for years, man. And when they did that waterboarding and shit,
What's waterboarding?
they put a rag over your face and pour water. It's go in your nose, your mouth, all that, and make you. I just lay there. They said, you had enough? I said, more water. All this shit, right? I used to fuck with him, so he almost had
Can they
it.
kill you in that waterboarding
Yeah,
shit?
they can. They used to put things in my eyes where I couldn't shut my eyes, to keep my eyes open and throw cold water on me, all this shit. Try to torture me, I wouldn't stop fighting them. So the day he almost broke me, I sent for him to tell him, man, it's it, man, I'm done. This motherfucker here knows this shit for real, right? That army shit. But when he came to see me, it was like God revealing something to me. He took out a pack of 950 Camel cigarettes and said, and lit it and said, ugh, and stepped out of my, ran the corner. I said, oh, something's wrong with his heart. When he came back, he said, what you want to see me about? I said, I want to tell you, man. You keep fucking with me, I'm going to bust your goddamn heart. I said, I know something's wrong with you. And I spit on him. So it's on again, right? I said, come on, motherfucker. So every time I think he's asleep, he'll go home, they'll change me up. I break out of the handcuffs. I got that write-up, all them write-ups in my book, right? Where I broke breaking the handcuffs. I broke him handcuffs. I said, he should be asleep. Let me get his ass back over here. I boom, tear up everything. They called Captain Travis. So I would never let him rest, man. Then one day, I threw a bucket of shit on him. He left. And then the guards come back about 5 hours, said, Captain Travis died. Everybody said, I'm good at Dick Sucker's Day, all that shit. I said, nah, I'm going to play it out. I said, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. We fought. And I took him out, I took out Ezel. Took his ass out. Me and the guard got into it, so they taking me down to handcuff me in the dungeon.
Right.
So they guard was sitting out, so I spit, right? Spit on him. So Ezel grabbed the leg shackles and snatched them. I'm handcuffed behind the back, so my chin hit the ground and swelled up. So when they was taking me down the dungeon, they swung me. 1, 2, 3. I went up in there, boom, hit them steel steps. They come down up swinging clubs and shit. All that shit. I said, I'll get these motherfuckers. So I took an ink pen tube, blew all the ink out, took toilet paper, cleaned it.
Make a tattoo gun.
Nah, took a rat and killed this rat, right? Took all the shit out of him, his bowels and shit. Took a piece of cotton so it won't get in my mouth. Sucked it up through the tube, right? So, and I blew it in his ear. 18 months later, He go to the hospital. They cut his head open. He died. Infection. I'm fighting battles in there, man, and I'm the type, they put me in a nasty cell. I say, man, give me a new toilet. They say, we ain't gonna give you a new toilet. I said, yeah. Turn it off the floor and bust it. Now you gotta give me a new one. I fought for all my rights. I broke through the color land. They said blacks eat over on this land, whites eat in this land.
You went to the white line, didn't
I
you?
went to the white land, fuck y'all. Blacks eat in the back, whites eat in the middle and then the front. I broke through all that shit. And then right at the last moment, I done cost them all that money. I got so much weed in there. They was firing guards, like in the hole, they fired every guard in the hole. They said, who's bringing him at? They got me in a cell that they call a strip cell. Well, ain't nothing in there.
You still getting it.
Yeah, strip cell, ain't nothing in there. No mattress, no shoes, socks, or nothing. I'm in a strip cell. But when a big shot come through to look through there and say, how you doing? I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, eating a cheeseburger and some chips. I said, I'm doing all right. I said, how about you? Can we go home for the night? He said, I'll be down. Who done did this? So they threw me out. They came to
They
my...
threw you out of prison?
Came to my cell and said, you going up for parole? I said, parole? I said, I'm sick of this shit. So soon I walked in, I said, kiss my ass, you dick suckers, fuck you, fuck your department, and kicked the chair over and went to my cell. And they came, and the lady said, she said, you the first of what you do. I ain't never seen nobody cuss him the way you did and still get parole. I said, what you mean?
They paroled you?
She said, they gave you parole. I said, when I go home? She said, tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
I ain't got nobody waiting on me. No family, no nothing. That's why they throwing me out. Because they took that boondock shit when I did that one little thing. They been looking for a way to get me, right? So they took it and made me look like I was a goddamn predator in the penitentiary.
How did that
right?
Boondocks thing come up?
Man, they came in and see, I was a part of a secure straight program. I said, man, I'm getting ready to help these juveniles. You know, they bring them, line them up, and all the inmates holler, you come to prison, you gonna be my boy, I'm gonna fuck you, boy. And they sat there like, I don't wanna hear that shit. I was the one that could make a motherfucker cry, all this shit, right? You know, turn them into preachers and shit, right? So I had a good success rating. So MSNBC came in and said, you ain't never getting out. So you can help a lot of inmates. I mean, young people, if you was to talk to them. I said, if I talk to them, I ain't going to tell them what their mama tell them. I'm going to tell them something that's going to shock their conscience, right? I ain't going to tell them how prison is now. I'm going to tell them how it was when I came in and leave it in their mind if it's like that right now, right? I done fought through all that shit, right? That shit ain't nothing no more.
Right.
So I told him, I said, you come in here and say again, you gonna get your ass took. All this shit, all that long hair shit. You motherfuckers, y'all carry pistols, right? But y'all ain't even been in a fist fight. You gonna get in some in here. And a whole bunch of shit, booty more important than water. And you know, just talking crazy, right?
Booty more important than water?
Yeah, see, and you know, they said you did good. But then about 8 months later, God said, hey, man, you know, you on TV? I said, what you mean? Man, they got you on there like you a predator. I said, go on somewhere, bitch. And then more guards told me. Then one guard actually brought me up there in the captain's office and showed it to me on their laptop thing, right? Computer. So I said, okay. I grabbed the computer and slammed it. I said, y'all want to fight? Y'all want to do this shit?
Boondocks calling you the predator type?
Man, they took that motherfucker, they made cartoons, had me dropping on motherfuckers, slamming them, taking their ass, all this shit. Without my consent, I ain't getting no motherfucker consent to make no cartoons or nothing out of me like that, man. And so now I understood why they threw me on the street. Because that shit was working. I get out, I was getting all these jobs. Every time I get a job, they say, oh, you the best worker we ever seen. All this shit. We ain't gonna let you wait 90 days. We gonna try to sign you on now and do background check. Say, oh no, you ain't taking nobody booty in here. I said, what y'all talking about? Look, man, we gotta let you go. So I lost about 40 jobs. I got threw out of a church, man. I went in a church, man, and I said, they said, well, we thought about making you a member in the congregation, but he said, in all my years as a pastor, I never thought I had to, it was a word he used to prevent a person from being a church member, right? I said, man, y'all don't know what I went through. Y'all don't even know why that shit is up there, if it's true or not, right? I said,
They denied you from the church?
Man, I got kicked. It was King Solomon Baptist Church in Evansville. I never forget
They
it.
kicked you out.
Yeah, but I went back, right? After I done cleared my name and all this YouTube shit, I had to go back and see his fucker. You know, they say he retired. They said we didn't like his decision. We didn't like it. I'm glad you came back.
I'm glad they fixed that.
Yeah, they ain't fix shit. Them churches is corrupt, man.
Right.
And they corrupt. But anyway, I started doing work like fixing houses, apartments. I can do a house. I can drywall. I can do all that shit, man. So I started taking jobs like that, you know, projects, you know. And so, and then when I went to YouTube to clear my name, I gave my agent permission to get all my juvenile records, incident reports, thousands of paper, right? He went through every one of them. Now, I'm not in one where there was ever a complaint lodged against me where I pushed up on somebody, took their shit, I tried to take it. I never had a sex charge, none of that shit. But they put all this shit on the internet, so I said, you know what? Then they gonna try to take the name my mama gave me and give me booty man, booty warrior, all this shit. I said, okay.
So you're not the booty warrior?
I said, well, yeah. I said, no, I'm gonna tell you why. I said, I'm gonna take that same name that they put on me to curse me, and I'm gonna make it bless me. And I said, I'm gonna turn that curse into a blessing, right? You know, we've been fighting each other, even out here, man, every now and then, I can feel their presence, right? Where they trying to, like I had a job making $26.50. I was a supervisor at Royal Consumer Products located on 1120 Magnolia in Louisville. I supervised the whole production of it. I had an office. I had my name on my desk. I can hire and fire. When the corrections department knew I was doing that good, they said, since you still on our supervision, you got 8 years left on parole.
They made you quit.
They put me in Compton. And when I went to Compton, I got a job making $32 an hour, machine operator, running a complex machine. So when they found out, they said, you can't go to that job. You got to be in here for our little meetings and all this. I say, man, one thing I know for sure is I'm going to go back to prison. I said, I got a choice right here, how I can go. I can go back for picking up a chore, because I'm getting ready to go off on these motherfuckers. Or I can go back and get into programs. We got programs in our prison system where if you do 6 months in it, they'll knock a year off your sentence.
Right.
So I said, I can get into, I said, I called 911, said, I want to go back to prison. Now, I just did 40 years. Now, I said, I called, I said, I want to go back to prison. Now, it sounds stupid. Either I go back or I got 8 years of torture out here under parole. I went back and did 1 extra year and killed that shit. I said, now, I slapped him in the face. I said, that's how strong I am.
That was smart. That was smart. Right, listen, you had a crazy life. And listen, one thing I understand is that taking booty was kind of like forced on you. Ain't nothing that you like grew up and like wanted to do, right? But you did come out and reach a lot of fame. You hooked up with Drewski and people like that. You've been on a lot of been on a lot of different major places. How did that come about? Like, how do you get with
Well,
Drewski?
the only one I really I got a problem with was Kevin Hart.
You got a problem with Kevin Hart?
Yeah, he gonna call me. He say, "Hey, please, it's me, Kevin Hart." I said, "Yeah." I got binoculars on and I'm looking, but I don't see you. Where you at? Trying to make fun that I ain't up in Hollywood.
Right.
Where he's at, right? I say, click.
Hung up on his ass. Yeah. Hung up on Kevin Hart.
But Drewski is a good dude, man.
He got big booty?
No, I call him Juicy.
Oh, yeah,
I
juicy
don't call
booty.
him Drewski.
Yeah.
I call him Juicy.
He got juicy booty.
Juicy.
Juicy booty.
That nigga's like an ox, man. That nigga's so strong. That nigga is got the strength of like eight men. No, I'm serious. That nigga.
So you couldn't take that ass?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take it. I'd talk him out of it.
You talk Juicy out that ass?
I tried to.
You tried to?
I said I would.
Right. Listen, you is one of my most interesting guests that I ever had, right? I never thought that I interview somebody like you, right? I'm not
I
saying.
appreciate you. You taught me how to dance.
I ain't teach you how to dance. Gang. Stop playing. I ain't teach you shit. No,
man.
I didn't. Listen, they probably said our 21st one by now. They probably understand why you heard
Man,
it.
he taught me how to dance,
No, I did not. Listen, if you're watching this and you've seen that 20 versus 1, I did not teach this man how to dance.
Yeah, he did. He taught me how to dance.
No, I've been doing that dance for a long time. KB Nene's stealing it. Everybody's stealing it. You stealing it.
Yeah, I like it. I thank you for that.
Don't thank me. I didn't teach you that. I didn't teach you that.
I'm gonna get a cup like his too.
No, you ain't never get a cup like mine, man.
I'm gonna get something like that.
Listen, the streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, cause streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, FLEECE Johnson. Right?
I'm in Vegas, baby.
Right, we most
I'm gonna come to Vegas, man. The booty man is in Vegas, man. I'm gonna come see some at Vegas butt, man.
We both definitely here, right?
Oh man, I ain't never been to Vegas, man.
But if everybody watching this, right? That we in Vegas, they watching this. I don't know if they're trying to find
casino.
where you at. I don't know if nobody even want to know where you're at, right? But somebody here might want you to take their booty. So for everybody watching this, please tell them where to find you and where you at if they may want to give you some booty.
Yeah, good booty. I like good booty.
Right.
Tight, good.
Where they find you at, booty man? Where they find you at, Booty Warrior? Where they find you at, Booty Warrior? Where they find you at? How they find you on social media, Booty Warrior?
Oh, Hustler Spirit. That's my page. You know, I got a clothing line. I got over 120 items. I even got women's stuff, cups, bowls, dials. We got books out. Go to Amazon. Who's FLEECE Johnson? Read about my life story, man.
Hopefully, you guys got a better picture of FLEECE Johnson. I know everybody on the internet confused. Everybody, I ain't gonna say confused. He do stand up to the hype, right? He do take a lot of booty, right?
I don't take no booty.
No, you do accept a lot of booty.
I will take,
but you have lived up to your
support.
hype, right? You over 300 booty bodies.
Yeah, I fucked a lot of ass, man. I just got caught up, man. I like ass.
Right,
I
like
mean,
ass, right?
You know,
Listen,
shit.
And he
Booty.
told you where to find him if you want to be the next victim. And we just had to plug you in.
No, you ain't gonna be a victim. You're gonna be a donor.
A donor. Ass support.
Yeah, you're
Some
gonna
ass
donate.
support.
Donor.
I swear to God, Baba, stop playing on me.
If you want to
OG,
donate,
man, this is the most freakiest
contact
episode I
me.
ever had. I'm out this bitch.
I tell you, contact me, Booty Man. I'm serious, man. Contact me, please. See, you didn't hear my whole.